Here's a political book I read a few months ago. It's called Righteous Indignation. This is by Andrew Breitbart. I was interested in Breitbart because he died suddenly in his mid-40s, I think, and he was a certainly, I guess you call him a Tea Party guy in the States, but he was very vitriol against Obama's campaign, which I think is interesting. But anyways, the book is basically a biography, an autobiography. He talks about his beginnings as a like a know-nothing Hollywood, kind of a default liberal, and I mean like modern liberal, position on politics. And he started getting into listening to radio. And I guess in the States, radio is very conservative. They say that the TV media is very left-wing. But the radio, the talk radio, is very right-wing. And of course, you get everything with that. You get the religious right wing and you get the politically secular right wing. And so he talks about that, and he mentions that as he listened to radio in his car, he started to find that he agreed with them. And he started getting pissed off at the left-wing media and left-wing Hollywood. I think he mentions Rush Limbaugh, listening to him. And anyways, I thought it was good. I did write a review on this on my Goodreads, so if you want to look at that, you can. I was looking for more his political philosophy and the Tea Party's political philosophy, but he doesn't really talk about that too much. It's more just what he did. It's more of an autobiography of what he did and the kind of things he saw and people he talked to. And so it's an autobiography. And it's a decent one. It's an interesting read about his life and what he was doing with himself and his transitions. It kind of reminds me of David Horowitz. He has an autobiography called Radical Son, and he was born with communist parents, and then slowly he got out of that and became a conservative, I guess. And so it reminded me of that too. He kind of started out in Hollywood, which is very left-wing, like Michael Moore left-wing. And then he got pissed off, and he got out of that. So it's interesting. I found it a good read. Okay, back to fiction. Here's a book